Mom.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to pick the bud. I'll
You are?
sorting the bud corn from the good ones so that we can take them to the portion mill.
Yes.
Yes, to get flour.
Yeah, so actually guys, what you're doing here, before we go to make flour from the corn, you have to make sure we have like the best maize.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you'll have rotten maize, sometimes you'll have stones, you know, dirt like this. You have to put them out. Also, you see, you're taking out even this one.
Okay, those are not because some of them are good maize.
Yes. Look, for example, look at this, guys. You know, this is rotten, and it might have what do we call that? Aflatoxin.
Aflatoxin, which is very poisonous.
Yes. So we have to remove the bad maize or the rotten maize, so that we don't get food poisoning, because they might contain aflatoxin, which is poisonous. So actually, this is how we do. We sort the maize this way, and then later we go make flour.
Yes, then we shall put them on a sieve.
Yes. And you know, actually guys, we have been using a lot of flour and a lot of maize lately, because we have always had masons around, and when you have masons, you have to cook for them.
Yes.
So actually, how many have you used since I came?
Hey, I can't remember, but the last one, remember
we went to the portion mill 2 times.
Yes, the first time. It is almost now when we take this one, it is almost 1 sack of maize.
1 full sack.
Yes, because last time you took 20 tins.
And then 20.
Then the other time there were 17.
17. Yes.
That is already.
That
37.
Is yes.
That is already a sack.
Wow, guys. Can you imagine, for the 1 month that I have been here, because I've been here for around a month, we have eaten 1 sack. We are eating a lot. Sami is here. He's saying, "What's this? What are you doing, Sami?"
Yes.
Yes. This yes. How are you? Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
And we have the little boy here. How are you, Stephen?
I'm fine.
Yes. Why are you not working? Yours is to play, eh? Yeah? Your work is to play?
To do homework.
You see, I've caned him with this one.
Yeah. In fact,
Yes.
there are...
Yeah, because he was distracting us.
Yeah.
Yes, then
Yeah, if he distracts, he gets some
he
cane.
got some cane on his behinds, and then I saw him trying to wipe.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
You felt sweet, eh?
Yes.
It was sweet.
Yes.
Should we cane you again?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Anyway, guys, let's continue working. It's starting to rain again. It's always raining over here, but we thank God that we don't always get floods.
Yes.
In this area, we have never even heard of flooding.
Yes.
Maybe the only thing we should be worried about is landslides at the lower parts, you know. But we have not heard of that.
Yeah,
So
and also
yes,
leaching.
Oh wow.
Leaching of the
Fertilizer.
because of the heavy rains.
Yes.
So farmers make use of a lot of fertilizer.
Yeah, actually guys, what happens when you plant maize, we use fertilizer. But now with this kind of too much rainfall, what happens is the rain will take the fertilizer deep into the ground, where the plant roots or the maize roots or whatever plant it is cannot reach to it. So that's what we call leaching. So at the end of the day, the fertilizer becomes waste, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
So
you find that now the maize will not do well, so
you have to add. And if you add and it still rains a lot.
But the good thing as you add, they are moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, when you plant maize or do any farming, you need rainfall, but not too much.
Yes.
When it's too much now, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So you need some light, some sunlight, you know, and some little rain. Yeah. Actually, farming is a skill. It's requires a lot of planning, and you know, as you see, this most probably would have a flotaxin. You see how it looks? Yeah. So you have to remove it. Yeah. Yeah. Doing here, Sami is really doing.
This.
Yeah. Sami is doing.
Not you.
Yeah. This is what?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Guys, I told you by the time I'm leaving here, Sami will be speaking fluent English.
Please, what? This what?
Oh, we did this.
What this?
Yeah, this.
Wow. How many days, Mom, do you have to go back to school?
Oh,
Or
they said that.
Or they will postpone again?
I don't know whether they'll postpone again,
Yes.
but the current official date, as they announced,
It's on Monday.
on Monday 6th.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's still raining. I don't know how the kids of places like Nairobi will go to school. Yeah, but this rainfall is not normal.
It is more than ever.
Yes, yes.
Never had such. Yeah. But
For me, what I thank God we are safe. Over here, we are not experiencing floods. But we still pray for the people in Nairobi so that they can be safe.
yes.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is your boy, the Time Master KE. And as usual, I'm coming live from my home here in the village, and let me show you something in a moment.
Ngoja kwanza. Yaani nataka nitaka hapa pia.
Sio kuja hapa.
Hapa.
Weka mchanga, weka.
Unaona hiyo design.
Kanyaga. Haya, taka hapa.
Hapo.
Yes guys, so basically what you're doing, we are doing some plumbing work, or we are piping. We want to make sure we have running water in the house. And guess who is the plumber? My dad. And Stephen is here. What are you eating?
Mindy.
You say in English?
Maize.
Maize, eh? Roasted maize, eh?
Yes.
Or corn. You're good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kanyaga mpaka hapo nyuma. Sasa. Kuja hivyo. Kuja taka.
Hapo.
Hapo.
Pass.
Sasa weka hapa. Uta hiyo hapo. Sasa unaona, siku ile tutakuwa tunaweka kwa tangi. Hiyo ni mrefu, utakuja unganisha hapo. Tuende juu. Alafu sasa hii naye iende juu.
Umeweka hapa nani? Tea. Utakata.
Inabidi
Tia.
utuangalie spade.
Petia ni.
Tafutie spade.
Tosha. Maji inaweza enda huku kwa kuku ama wapi?
Tutafutie
Tutakuja
spade.
kata isuku hiyo. Tukifungua. Unaona hapo tutaachanisha
Mwau.
3/4 na half. Unaona hii ni
Mwau.
half. Na kuanzia hapa
Tafutie spade.
3/4. 3/4 itaenda mpaka juu ndio itatoa. Ingize kwa nyumba. Half inaleta. Weka.
Enda, go get.
Enda jembe kubwa.
Spade sio
Na spade.
Yeah. So guys, that's actually what we are doing. We are making sure we have we want to connect a pipe or water from, you know, the source. I'm going to show you where to go inside the house. So the entry point to the house is right here. The entry point to the house is right here. So when we connect, we today we are going to have you know, water running through the house. And guys, you saw that my dad is the plumber, and actually he didn't go to any school. Trust me, he's self-taught. You know, when you become a farmer, when you're a farmer, you go to learn a lot of things. You know, there are a lot of things that you learn. There are a lot of, you know, a lot of skills that you learn all along, you know. So for him, this is something that he has taught himself, and actually he used to get some money from it because he used to help some people, you know, with the plumbing around. So that's actually what is happening, and that's what he does, you know. In fact, even the house is the one that did the plumbing around the house. You can imagine that. And no school, no nothing, just self-taught, you know, basic things. So, but you know, things like fixing the toilet and what, those ones we called specialists. But if it's just piping and everything and making sure water is flowing, my dad will do that. So here we have, this is a water, this is a meter. So guys, you remember I told you guys, I showed you just a few meters from here, like 200 meters from here, we have a water plant, you know, that supplies the whole of this county. This county is called Trans Nzoia County. So the water supply that is up here supplies the water to the whole of this county. So for us people who are around here, we are lucky now to get piped water, you know, just from near here, from the source, you know. So we get piped water, and we pay for it, but again, the connection is cheaper because the water source is close. But we pay just as any other people. We pay for the water, and that's why you see here we have a meter, a water meter, you see, and this now goes to the source. And then now let me show you these pipes. These ones will come and connect to the meter over here, and then now the water can flow directly from up to the home. And I think the water has some good force, you know, because it's uphill, you know, from the source it's uphill. So for it coming down here, it will have some nice, you know, some nice momentum or force, so that it can be able even to go up the house and the showers. And guys, we are doing this because currently we are not able to build we are not able to build the water tower, you know, because in the future we have to build a water tower, put the tank on top, and then we'll always flow the water, you know, make the water flow on top, and then from the storage, the tank storage, it can all get into the house. But since right now we are not able to do that, let's just get a direct water installation so that the house can start, you know, operating. The bathrooms, you know, the toilet, the kitchen can have water, and my mom can start washing dishes and cooking from the kitchen. So that's why we are doing all this. And guys, you know, let me tell you this, all this, you know, all this connection, getting the meter, you know, even getting the connection from the source, my dad did it himself, trust you me. So he's really good at this, you know. And as I told you a while back, he used to actually earn money from this, because even people around here that have this water connection, he's the guy. My dad did the connection for them, and you know, even the water company had entrusted him with his work. So even people around here, their water connections was done with my dad. So he's skilled, you know, and he's always hands-on. He can do, you know, a couple of things. And I guess those are the things you pick up when you live in the village, and when you do like these works, you know. Sometimes you're at home, you have a problem with your water, getting maybe a plumber is a problem. You have to learn how to do this. You're at home, you have cows, you have to learn how to take care of them. You know, there are things, you know, there are skills that you'll catch, you'll get them, or you'll have to learn if you stay here in the village. So this is how the pipes will run. We run from here, you know, outside the fence, go up to the other end, and then now it can go inside the house. And guys, look at how the maize are coming up really good. The maize are coming up really well. Wow. So we are making those tunnels. I don't know what wow. Look at the birds. Actually, the ducks always enjoy nowadays because there's a lot of water, so they play in water so much, and you know, they always love that. What are you getting? A spade. Look for it and take it. Guys, this is our stone. You see, we have charcoal here in case my mom needs to use a jiko, or sometimes we need to keep warm, you know, because on these sides it's always very cold, you know, sometimes even in the night. So once in a while you need to have some warmth in the house. So we put on the jiko and we use the charcoal. And right here, this is the tank that we are going to put at the tank tower. You know, these are how many liters could this be? This is 5,000 liters, you know, 5,000 liters. But right now we're just using some rainwater, you know. But in future, this is now what will place it up. Go look for a spade. This is what will put it on the tank tower. The tower will be on the other side, just next to my room. So when we put it there, we lift it up on top, and then now this can always be like the storage, and then it can supply water to the house, because actually we need to have storage, because there are times that maybe water supply might be cut off, you know. You might be even having a problem with the piping. If you don't have a storage tank, you know, that means when there's a problem at the source, then you also lack water, and we don't want that. So this is just temporal solution, but in future we'll make that stand.
Ile jamaa akamuni alikuwa baunza wa Mwega.
Wosh.
Wasemeji yako huyo.
Wosh huyo.
Alikuwa wasemeji yako.
Kumbe inaweza funika nini?
Hii inaweza toka mpaka kwa choo huko. Fungu enda nacho hapo. Enda pale. Kwa nini haiko kwa mtaro? Enda angusha kwa mtaro.
Kwa mtaro huko iko sawa.
Si mimi naona iko juu badala ya kuwa ndani.
Kwa iko ona sawa.
Iko straight. Yeah. Enda hivi. Ni wapo.
Naikatia hapo. Haijafika huko?
Hapana. Si unajua nataka weka tea. Ya kwa sababu ya ile ya huko nyumbani.
Dad, did you go to school for this?
No. Nimejua tu. Si kitu nimejua tu. Wewe baya kampu tu wewe.
Iko sawa?
Ngizi hapa. Kila watu mpaka sasa hivi watu wanalianga tu nini. nayo itakuwa mita. Chika.
Natoa hiyo.
Toka utili hale. Hata unaweza kata na jembe tu hapo mbele. Usikatie kwa node. Hapo inaingilia kwa ukuta hapo. Ima tu bang. Unajua ndio ilikuwa inapeleka nyumbani.
Camera is off.
Ukalia, ndio.
Nini? Napasuka. Mbaya.
This one. This is not.
Yeah? Hii ngumu.
This you broke. Cannot broke. This one. This one. Break.
You don't know.
No. Isn't it this step with a car? Isn't it? What? Crack.
It crack.
Yes. And me do my job.
Sana wewe unakutorika. Sasa. Unajua iliharibiwa hii.
Nini?
Na hii sasa hii lazima nitoe.
Kwa nini iliharibiwa?
Hata ya maji.
Naora. Enda huko nyumbani. Unaona kwa dirisha ya bedroom yangu? Iko hiyo kitu ya kufungua maji. Na hiko ka kitu uchunge kasianguke. Kuka bolt. Kanat.
Yeah guys, so actually what we're just fixing the water, so don't worry. Hii imeharibika.
Ile imeharibika ni hii. Aliharibu na ni mpya tu. Samia daleta msumari mrefu. Msumari mrefu. Naona pale.
Mbona maji hakuna juu? Mbona ujue hajatoa maji?
Sasa si hiyo inatoa.
Sasa utakuwa unazuiaje hii story? Hata wewe document unaweka.
Ndaziaje?
Fungua tena tu. Yeah guys, so we just fixed water and we are testing if it's running in the house.
Kwa nini hapa ikuje?
Chini hapa. Yeah guys. And now we have water running in the house. Hey guys, my dad is a real plumber. And it has a lot of pressure.
Hapa tunakuja inafunga.
It has a lot of pressure.
Unaona hapa. Ndio kana kufungulia. Eta price.
Let's let it go.
Ndio ile kitu ni kwenda.
Uko place? Place.
Uko kwa ile tija aliko not kana maji. Ndio mauchafu.
Yeah, guys, so basically we were, trying to fix water into the house, and finally we have water. It is running in the house, and I can tell it has some nice pressure. So yes, and all this is work of my dad, no any other plumber. And Dad, you're saying you did not go to school for this?
Yeah?
You did not go to school for this?
Yeah.
This is just you have learned
From other people.
Yeah.
From seeing other people doing it.
So you just look at other people doing it and then you do.
Yeah.
Wow. And you can imagine, guys, now the whole of this house plumbing, my dad did it. And you can see the water is running perfectly. What are you trying to do?
Fungua uchafu itoke. Unajua hapa iko chungi.
Yeah.
Hapa hii kuna kakitu imetupa hapa.
English.
There is something which was thrown away by pressure here.
So the water has so much pressure than...
Look for it.
The water has too much pressure.
No. There is something, maybe it was not fixed well.
Stephen, look for something that can go inside there.
For things like white.
Yes, yes. You're not found it. Yes, guys, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Let's continue watching. Guys, look at this. The water has so much pressure, and it's direct from the source. There's no storage tank, So I think this can work actually. This is okay, Dad. The only problem is when you have there's water cut out from the source, right? Yes, but
we must have storage tank.
That's why I'm saying the only problem right now is if we have a water outage from the source.
Yes.
But water running in the house, there's enough pressure. Look at that. That was not all. Look.
Only half.
And it's half. That's too much pressure.
Okay.
And Stephen tries the water. We open the shower. Toa hizo vitu kwanza.
Sasa. Unaona hii.
Sasa hiyo kama itakuwa inatoka. The pressure is too much until it is removed. It is removing this thing here. Be careful.
Enda badilisha hizo nguo. Enda kwani ya kutolee nguo badilisha.
You always walk just like you don't look.
Hakuishi heko da heki huko. Ndio. Sio ilisungusha mpaka inarusha maji juu.
Guys, hizo ziko hapo zitande. The documents, move them. Wake up, I'm holding this one.
Dakika kidogo ilinyesha kunyesha hapa.
Hey guys, we are just testing water, and I can tell you the water is manganyu. So let's see the shower, how it will work.
It's no joke.
Guys, don't worry about the state of the bathrooms. It's because there's still construction going on. We'll be fixing the walls with tiles. And now, the moment of truth. Look at that. You're closing.
Ilikuwa inapigwa inatoka kama risasi. Umesahau?
That one will have to be tied well there. Add pressure.
Unaona kimeinama huko.
Add pressure.
Oh.
Guys, too much pressure. It is even ejecting, some cup we have.
Au ikidora ikibo. Karabali bali bahigadu.
Hiyo haiwezi haijafungana.
Na kwa nini basi inakuwa ngumu hivi?
Do you want us to test hot water?
Wala.
Why?
What vile inapika?
So we just hold that one with your hand. Or is that not used to stop water from flowing? That one.
Ini ya wapi? Hapa.
Shikilia na mkono. We want to test hot water.
Hii ni ya mtu kujiosha hivi.
We want to test. Shikilia na mkono kwanza ndio isifunguke. We test. Ngoja nifungue shower. Let me open the shower.
Ninataka kwanza maji.
No, you don't do like that. You open first.
Alisema tujaze maji kwanza.
See, what has passed that? You can't start the shower
Iko
first.
off.
It is on low or off?
Iko off.
Okay, move it to at least.
High.
Not high. It will burn you. Just put it on the middle. Because you don't want to be touching that when you're showering. So, is it... Oh, guys, I'm turning on the shower. Oh, it's not on. Did you put off at the... Did you put off at the main switch?
Yeah.
Zima hapo kama. Wow, guys, we want to test if there's hot water. You have turned on.
Na ile ya huko.
So we should have turn it on. Imewaka? Okay. Maji, you have to open a little bit more.
Utapiga.
Let's see still hata ikitokea hapa kama there is hot water.
Itatoa ile kitu mbona? Naona bomo. Alikuwa juu.
Not hot.
Ngoja.
Now how will you deal with that pressure? Because
Sasa
you
hapo
can...
wanafundikaga na nini?
Wapi?
Pale.
Where?
Hii kitu ni ukitaka kusili utoe hiyo kitu kabisa.
So you just you can just cut water from going by tying it.
Na zinaweza kufanya nini?
What?
Inaweza bust.
No. It will not be hot when the water is too little like that. It cannot be hot when there is little water. The water has to be coming. Let's do this, Wait, Dad. Let's wait and see. Now, guys, we have a challenge here. The water has too much pressure until it removes the cover of this place. So I want to cover it. Fungua.
Ama inatakana
Ama
iko hapa gap.
Tuiweke juu.
Huwezi.
Anyway.
Huwezi finya.
You try. Why don't you want
Hapa
to try?
naweka nini inaitwa tajid. Alafu nafunga hivi. Nitauliza. Alafu naweka tajid sasa inashika kabisa. Lakini unajua inaweza bastisha hii. Ungesema nishike hivi.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not hitting. When it hits, you will hear.
Ndio ikitoa pale.
It's not hitting.
Umefungua hapo.
Hapa iko.
Uko on.
It's not hitting. Add some water.
Unaona kila hivi?
Yeah, now it's starting to hit. It's
No
hitting.
boy, hebu tutataruka ndio unaona.
It's hitting.
Hebu tutataruka.
It's hitting. Is it becoming hot? Press your hand.
Uone maji ngine inatokea huko.
What?
Hapa.
Is it becoming hot? That's what all I want to know.